I'm always afraid I'm gonna pick the newspaper up and find out that somebody like you that's out on probation runs over and kills them. And I run into their family down in Saline or out here at Walmart or something, and they ask why we didn't try to do something about it. Good morning, Mr. Burge. This is 19 CR 0025. You are Richard Burge, born in 1982.
Yes, sir.
Last four digits of social security number 6766.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're here today on a probation revocation. What does the Commonwealth have to say?
Your Honor, Mr. Burge has 6 years on wanton danger. First, he was arrested in Clay County, Tennessee on July the 8th for DUI third. He entered a plea of guilty to DUI first on July the 10th, 2024. So the Commonwealth's requesting revocation based on the new DUI conviction.
Y'all want to stipulate to that?
No, Your
Get behind
Honor.
the podium.
No, Your Honor, we'll need to have a hearing on this.
On the DUI, do you stipulate the fact that he was convicted and pled guilty on?
Your
DUI?
Honor, with regard to
You
the DUI,
stipulate to whether he pled guilty to the DUI, and then we can have a hearing.
yes, Your Honor, with regard to the DUI, my question is actually something with regard to the probation itself.
Okay, well, so I mean, if we have, there's no reason to have a hearing on the facts, you want to argue the law, correct?
Yes,
Okay, that's okay. He stipulates as to the conviction. You go ahead and make your argument then.
Your Honor, with regard to the 19. Your Honor, with regard to this case, just so the court is aware, this was filed under a 19 CR case. I have spoken to the Commonwealth. I believe he's off probation for the 19 CR case. It is a 21 CR 88 case that it should have been filed on. And we have an understanding between the parties that that would be the time that would be at issue.
Is that correct, Mr. Doctor?
That's correct.
Okay, what is 21 CR what?
88.
00088? Okay,
We will inadvertently left that number off our motion.
okay. Go
And
ahead.
Your Honor, with regard to making my argument in lieu of revocation, I would ask to call my client to testify.
Absolutely. Raise your right hand, sir, as best you can. You swear a testimony you're about to give us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Listen, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Burge, can you tell the court how long you have been how long you have been clean from substances?
Yeah, I've been clean for almost 20 months, other than that DUI I got. And I failed a drug test at the Mark Center. Other than that, I've been clean since then.
Okay, and when you say at the Mark Center, approximately when was that?
It was, it's been right at 6 months, something like that.
Okay, and since that, have you completed
Since what?
since the failed
Since the DUI?
no, not since the DUI, Your Honor,
Okay,
since the failed drug test?
previous failed.
Previous, yes,
Okay.
the 6 months ago. Have you completed treatment anywhere?
Yeah, I completed the Isaiah House.
Okay. And would you explain to the court what it is that you're asking for in lieu of revocation?
I was asking for a sanction or something,
Why?
I mean, I got pulled over in Salina on my bike for no helmet. And I was down there I've got a bunch of pigs down there at this old man's house that, he's been taking care of for me for the last couple of years that, I've been in rehab. Been in rehab for almost 20 months altogether. About 13 actually. When I left from there, I didn't have my helmet on, and I took like 3 shots of whiskey. And, a cop seen me without my helmet and he pulled me over, I pulled over for him and cooperated with him and everything. And he got me for DUI because I took him 3 shots of whiskey.
And with regard to the resolution of that DUI in Tennessee, what is it that you're required to do?
I come to court and they put me in jail.
And
That's all I really know.
after you pled guilty, what was the sentence?
I'm on a year's good behavior probation down there. I owe a $350 fine and some other fines.
Was that a DUI,
The DUI is a misdemeanor DUI.
second or third? What was it?
It's a misdemeanor DUI.
Is it the first DUI that you had?
It is ever since 2019, I think, something like that.
And if the court were to allow you to remain on probation, would you be working a job?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What
And
kind
I
of,
plan on doing my DUI classes, so too, because I was actually supposed to went the very next day and took care of that and went and got my driver's license. Because I just had completed all my classes for the DUI in 2019.
and if the court were to give you another opportunity on probation, what is it that you would do different?
Get a job and work, and quit drinking.
I understand. Is there anything else you think that the court should know?
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Talk, please.
You want to come around and make your argument? You stood to your left.
Your Honor, I've had this job for a while and I've dealt with Mr. Burge for a long time. And I like Mr. Burge, but his substance abuse problems is going to get the best of him some days. We're all not going to live forever. And I hate that he's going through this, but the Commonwealth takes seriously somebody getting a DUI while they're on probation. This underlying case was a wanton endangerment case, DUI, where there's an abandoned vehicle and him and his girlfriend allegedly ran off from the law. So I'm sure he's sincere on what he says today, but there's got to be consequences for their actions. And I would just ask that he be incarcerated because of the DUI guilty. Being drinking and everything else while he's on probation.
Okay, you have anything else you want to add?
Your Honor, I've just asked the court to not revoke Mr. Burge.
Well, there are two things, Mr. Burge, that really get me about worse than anything else. One of them is somebody that has a DUI, wanton endangerment associated sort of DUI. We let them probate and they get out and do it again. I'm always afraid I'm going to pick the newspaper up and find out that somebody like you that's out on probation runs over and kills themselves. And I run into their family down in Saline or out here at Walmart or something, and they ask why we didn't try to do something about it. Or you run over an innocent person. Every night on the television, we see where innocent people are run over. I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're just a person that's out of control and will not comply. So I'm going to revoke you on this thing, and you'll be out before you know it if we parole board in all probability. And then you'll be on parole, and maybe you can live up to the parole then, okay? Thank you very much. Stacy Eden,